Good morning and welcome back. My name is Chase Baxter. I'm a real estate agent with John L. Scott and the Baxter Home Team. So a short while ago, I was talking to a friend of mine who is kind of mulling over the idea of buying a home. And she asked me, hey, do I actually need to work with a buyer's agent? So I kind of began thinking about it and came up with a few answers for her, and I wanted to share those with you. So if you are considering buying a home and wondering whether you actually need a real estate agent, this video is for you. So I want to start off with two things that you should know about real estate. So the first one is that there is going to be an agent involved, whether you realize it or not. So in a transaction, it's part of the listing agreement that a seller is agreeing to pay both a listing agent and a buyer's agent in a transaction. So if you are walking into the market without a buyer's agent, the seller's agent is going to be the one that's going to end up helping you out. So ultimately, you will have an agent representing you, whether you realize it or not. And the second piece of that is that you don't pay for a buyer's agent. So real estate is set up in a way to protect buyers from having someone take advantage of them. So one of the benefits in having a real estate agent represent you is that they're able to look out for your best interest and help you through the process. And you actually don't have to pay for them at all. So a real estate agent is paid by the sellers in a transaction. So as a buyer, you're able to have that help without paying a dime for it. So there are 5 basic things that a real estate agent does for a buyer. So the first one is they help you search for a home. So a real estate agent has access to the multiple listing service where they can access all of the homes that are on the market, and they're able to whittle things down and help you search a little bit more effectively. They also help set up showings for you. So rather than you calling a whole bunch of different people and trying to set them up to work with whatever schedule works for you, your real estate agent actually works on your behalf to set all of those up and arrange times that work for you so you can go out and see all of the homes that you want to see on the market. The second thing that a real estate agent does is they help provide a little bit of advice on the price of the home. So a home has no intrinsic value, so whatever a home is listed at doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it's going to sell for. So having a real estate agent assist you in the process, they're able to look at comparable properties and provide you with as much information as possible, so then you feel confident when you're ready to write an offer. The third thing that a real estate agent does is they work to negotiate on your behalf. So there's a lot of different steps of negotiating that take place in a normal purchase and sale transaction. So the very first one is before even stepping foot inside of the home, the agent's already built a little bit of rapport with the listing agent. So if ultimately you decide to write an offer on that home, there's already been some communication taking place. There's a comfort level that's been established, and your agent is able to represent you well through the transaction. So then you're able to get the home that you are looking for, and you're able to get it for the best price possible. Fourth, your real estate agent is able to help you find a really good home inspector. So throughout the process of purchasing a home, you're going to have the opportunity to have a home inspector look at the property that you're purchasing. They're going to check every single light switch, every outlet, all the plumbing, make sure that everything is either functioning, or they're going to give you a list of all the things that aren't functioning. So not all inspectors are created equal. So you want to make sure you have a real estate agent that has some really good recommendations for an inspector to provide you with as clear of a picture as possible of the things that are right or wrong with the home. The other piece of that is your real estate agent's going to help you get a hold of different contractors, whether it's roofers or plumbers or electricians, contacts that they know who can give you bids on what it's going to cost to fix some of those items that maybe you're willing to wait on. Maybe it's something just to kind of be aware of for a couple years down the road. Your real estate agent can help you navigate all of the different pieces that go along with owning a home. All the things that can potentially go wrong, they should be able to provide some sort of resource to give you an answer. The final thing that a real estate agent does in the transaction is they're able to communicate with all of the parties involved and make sure that things go as smoothly as possible all the way till closing. So in a real estate transaction, there are about 40 different people that are working to make this transaction go through. So the buyer and the buyer's agent have their team, the sellers have their agent team, there's lenders and loan payoff and insurance companies and inspectors and all of these different pieces of the puzzle that all have to work together to ensure that the transfer goes through correctly. So in that process, your real estate agent's going to be communicating with each of these different parties to make sure that everyone is on track and that we're able to close on time without any delays. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped you understand a little bit more about what a real estate agent does and the need for you as a buyer to have one. Here's a quick summary of what we went over. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Make sure to subscribe, like my page, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.